It's like you're out of practice or something.
Hey, it worked. Look at
Yeah,
that.
look at that.
I was so worried
Yeah,
that it wasn't going to work.
me too. Only sort of.
Only a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, welcome to Monday night after quite the hiatus because
Yeah.
life just sometimes does what life does. We are back. Welcome to the Davises Eat. I'm
Yep.
Nikki,
I'm chilly.
and we're still the
Yeah,
Davises.
we're still eating and drinking.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't gone 2 months without eating and drinking.
Yeah.
We just couldn't hop on. We just have a lot of projects going on.
Yeah.
And so a lot of you have been following the podcast, and that's one
Mhm.
of the projects. And we've got another project coming up that we've been working on,
Hey, J Effect.
and hey, J Effect, and so there it is. And we're back on Star Wars Day, but we
Mm-hmm.
are celebrating tonight, Cinco de Mayo, a night early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll celebrate tomorrow night too, but
Wait.
um, we will at least have a drink tomorrow night.
Mhm.
But we wanted to show you how easy it is to kind of
So
gather
yeah, celebrate at home.
gather the friends around the
Mhm.
kitchen table or family and do your own thing. Maybe save a couple dollars of eating out. So we have chili in his cocktail, which I'll let him tell you about.
Mhm.
I've got chicken enchiladas. I have a green rice. Um,
The green rice.
yeah, which is actually a recipe I've not ever used before. I'm cooking out of a cookbook that I'll show you here in a
Mhm.
bit. And a Mexican inspired shrimp cocktail, which is very different than what most of us in the Midwest think of as shrimp cocktails. So,
It's good though.
oh, sorry.
It's
Like it is
delicious.
so good when you want just a little bit different flavor profile. But take it away, baby.
So we're gonna make a piña picante. So it's a little bit of a kind of margarita-ish, but it involves piña, so pineapple. So we're gonna go an ounce and 3/4 of tequila per cocktail. So there's both of us. So we're gonna go with 3.5 ounces, and we're using tequila ocho, which is a single estate tequila. It's really good. We've had some yesterday to
We test drove this
test it.
yesterday and tested the tequila.
It is delicious.
It is delicious. Like you don't want to shoot it back like you do Jose. It is
No,
delicious.
no training wheels are required. So with
Oh
the
gosh, no.
pineapple juice, we're going to go the same at an ounce and 3/4 per.
That's my hot water kettle that you're hearing in the
I
background.
figured jet taking off
Well, it kind of sounds like it, but
a little bit.
hey, Mama.
And then we're going to add some lime juice, 1/4 ounce per cocktail. So just a little bit more lime juice here. 1/2 ounce total for the two. And a little bit of, we have a new simple syrup. So you can see this thing floating in there maybe. That
Nothing
is,
floating in there. It's supposed to be in
it
there.
is supposed to be in there. It is the chipotle pepper. So we made a chipotle simple syrup. It's just a simple, basic simple syrup, 1 ounce or 1 cup of
One
water,
cup,
one
yeah.
cup of sugar, and then a little bit of lime juice. We used a tablespoon of
Hmm.
lime juice,
Yep.
and then a pepper. So we're going to put an ounce for the two, so 1/2 ounce per cocktail in there. And got my stuff.
Oh, you want ice in your? No,
Yeah,
because you need
I
to
need to
rim mine.
rim yours. We got a little cocktail rimmer.
Let us know that you're watching. We like to
Yeah.
talk.
So we got a little salt on one. We got a little tagine on the other. I do need ice
Now you
though.
need ice. Okay.
We're gonna give this a little shake. Say hi to everybody watching.
Awesome. There's ice in there. We do one more in mine.
Okay.
Or yours. There we go. We'll have to lift that up for you because we lost the. We're not quite far enough back on the camera for them to see everything.
No, that's okay.
We need to get this out so you can mix drinks on top of it.
Well, yeah,
It'll raise things up a little bit.
it's right there.
Well, I know. Too late this week. We'll do
Yeah.
it next week. All right. Cheers. I'm going to turn mine around so you can. Cheers. So there
Cheers.
you go.
Mm.
Oh no, see tonight I get the smoky out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the simple syrup
Mm-hmm.
um, is simple. And the recipe actually says to make it a couple of days ahead, and I didn't catch that, so I made it yesterday afternoon. But I will tell you that the flavor difference
Mm-hmm.
is dramatic just in the overnight
Mm-hmm.
with the chipotle pepper.
Oh yeah.
And you can buy them dry. I don't remember where we
Mm-hmm.
found these.
Schnooks.
Schnooks.
I knew exactly where we bought those.
Okay.
Schnooks.
You can buy, there's a whole bunch in a package.
Mm-hmm.
Just buy the chipotles dried
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
or any other dried pepper that you like. So the
that
smoky's
is
coming
good.
through
Yeah, I
tonight.
love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I
Delicious.
need to put my apron on. I was showing off my Pink Tiger Farms
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt because I'm using Pink Tiger Farms tonight. But I did get a delivery from the J Effect this afternoon.
We'll have to use it soon.
We are using one of them next week,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll have to pull something together to use the other one
Cool.
because they have new products
Yeah.
that are delicious.
Well, we've had one of them for
Yeah, yeah, we got a sneak peek at one of them, but the other one that we didn't get the sneak peek on,
a
I
quick beta test.
stuck my finger in real fast when I discovered them on the porch this afternoon, and let me tell you, it's yummy. Where's my
Well,
notice leave it
it's a
there?
perfect time of night to be cooking dinner.
It is. And see,
Yeah.
you can cook right along with us
Yeah.
and laugh at all of our craziness.
Cook on the way.
All right. So the cookbook that I'm using tonight is Patty Janich, and she is, if you've not seen her on PBS, she is a Mexican chef. Her shows are incredible. Chili bought this for me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 3 or 4 Christmases ago. And I've cooked out of it quite a bit. I will be honest, my favorite recipe in here is chicken liver tacos. And my husband doesn't like chicken liver, so I don't make it much. Tonight I'm cooking out of here the shrimp cocktail and the green rice. And there is a chicken enchilada recipe in here that I'm sort of sticking to, but I'm taking a lot of shortcuts. And in fact, I'm taking some shortcuts all the way through each of these, and I'll point those out as we go. We're going to leave the camera angle on the main camera for a little bit because I'm going to be back and forth with the blender and the stove. So I have a cup of white rice sitting here soaking in some hot water, which kind of kickstarts the cooking process just a wee bit. I will rinse that before we get too far along into the rice. But like I said, I'm back and forth because I have a small kitchen and that's just what happens. So in the blender, I am going to um, chop roughly a poblano pepper.
So, there it says, we are her wonderful beta testers.
It's, hey, I will beta test all day
Yeah.
long.
Their mom said, love chicken.
I know. I need to make
Yeah.
this recipe for you because I know you eat them.
I
Um,
will.
so I have a large poblano. I'm just kind of hunking it so it can go in the blender without causing too much havoc. So I'm, whoopsie, moving back to the blender. So that's going to go in. I have a garlic clove going in. I need about 1/4 cup of water just to kind of get all this moving. I'm going to put in a big old handful of cilantro.
Oh,
Yeah, chili is not a cilantro fan, but I have found if it is hiding in things, he doesn't really know it, and I don't overdo it.
as long as you don't.
Yeah. And if you don't like cilantro, you kind of still need the green part here. Use flat leaf parsley instead. So I'm piling that in. I'm gonna clip a little bit of my oregano and throw in there. So give me a second to do that. Oh no, I know. I don't have a lot that it's going in here, but it's plenty. And then I don't want to over salt, so let me look here. I need like 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So instead of just plain old salt, I'm using one of my favorite Pink Tiger Farms. I'll show you that. It is a 3 chili blend with some garlic and onion.
Get that salt in it.
Yes. Pretty sure that one has salt. Not all of theirs have salt. It looks like it has salt. I'm gonna make sure
We could
though.
use chipotle sea salt.
Oh, it's got salt. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, not all of Pink Tiger Farms has salt. Baby, excuse me while I.
Well, they have a habanero salt.
They
Definitely
do.
has-
They have several that would work well with this. I just
Yes.
picked that one because it's my favorite.
Which one was that? The name?
Carne de Tigre.
Mm.
And that is all that's going in here. Okay, so I'm gonna whiz this up. Oh, there we go. We're gonna shake it because it's not quite enough for my blender. No,
Should use the smaller.
I should have used a smaller one. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna scoot some down there. I wasn't sure if I would get away with using the smaller one with all this in it, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Oh, baby.
Got some
Mm-hmm.
cilantro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There's not enough in the blender. Okay, so I'm going to. Food for thoughts. So when we bought the Blendtec, we bought the um, bundle, I guess is the word I'm looking for, that had the little guy in it too, because I make like single
Slushy.
serving smoothies and stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to get it all out of here so I don't waste as little as possible. Okay. Let's see how we can do here. Oh, it smells good. It does not smell like soap. There we go. All right, so you're supposed to strain this through a sieve. I'm not going to because this blender does a really good job at pureeing.
Oh yeah.
If, however, you see chunks still in yours, I almost have 0 chunks in mine, then you want to go ahead and strain it so you don't get like the big leaves, and you'll see why here in a minute. So I'm going to just pop that in my measuring cup, and then I will add enough chicken stock to this from the chicken I cooked a while ago to get to 2 cups. We're going to have, yes, okay. Before I do that though, we are going to heat the pan because we're going to toast our rice after I strain it. So I've sort of kickstarted the cooking process a little bit. Just enough that it will take a little bit less time to cook. Now, this is Cahokia rice, which I don't typically have to rinse. You know, if you buy long grain white rice, just plain old bags of rice, you're going to want to rinse it and get the starch out. Otherwise, you're going to have sticky rice, basically. I don't have to do that with Cahokia because I just don't. I've never had an issue. Right, so we're going to that's a cup of rice. You can. I was going to, but I'll let you. I don't mind. And chili's just going to stir that just to keep it moving so you don't burn anything. You just want it to toast a little bit. And to my green sauce, I'm going to add, let's see, I ended up with just at a cup of the green sauce. So I'm going to strain my chicken broth so I don't get any, big hunks of chicken in here, and get us to another cup of liquid. So I've got 2 full cups of liquid. And I'm still not quite there, so I'll add some water to it. So basically what I'm telling you is for the cup of rice, you need 2 cups of liquid, whatever it looks like. And like I said, I'm taking some shortcuts here on the recipe, but that's okay too. All right. And this is why it's called green rice.
Green.
Mm-hmm. Remind me, I gotta clean my.
Be a good St. Patty's Day.
It would be, yeah. It's very green. Watch out, shuggy bug. All right, I'm gonna just clear a little bit of space in my sink. Thank you. And then we'll talk about the chicken enchiladas. And really, all I'm doing right now is quite literally clearing some space in the sink so I have room. I will wash everything later.
Oh,
Thank you.
hi, everybody.
How green it is. All right. You don't need you. Now we're going to preheat our oven. It is green. And we're just going to let it sit there on medium and keep an eye on it.
I'm stirring.
You're fine. Need to convect my oven. All right, I'm turning my oven on 375. I'm using convection just so it works a wee bit faster.
So if they didn't have convection, would you say 400? 375.
I would say 375, but it will cook longer. And all we're doing on these enchiladas is melting cheese and reheating. Speaking of cheese, I need the cheese. I have already cooked the chicken, and I cooked it in some J Effect taco and a little bit of hot sauce to give it some extra liquid. And I stuck it in the pressure cooker for 15 minutes, and I let it cool. That gave me some chicken stock to use for my rice. And watch out, squirt. I need a yellow cutting mat. My kitchen is not big enough to keep things out within reach. So we just maneuver. So right now, I'm going to cut our chicken up. Because this is what's going in our enchiladas. And I only did 1 chicken breast because even though the recipe calls for makes 12 enchiladas, I'm making 4, maybe 5 if 5 fits in the pan. I'll do it that way, but
It's just 2 of us tonight.
Well, and enchiladas are not the easiest thing to reheat, so yeah, I'm gonna put that right back in the plate that it came off of. So there's those. My phone out of the way. Put the cheese away from the heat. And I also need a little bit of onion. It's going back in the fridge. I'm gonna put the onion right where the chicken is because now I'm not cooking the onion. I don't need a lot, so I'm gonna put some back because this really is to go on top and not in. So the only thing going in is chicken and cheese. And no, Mom, these are not your enchiladas because I can't do the cream cheese, kills me. This is going to get sprinkled on top when they come out of the oven. So very finely chopped. And to save space, we're just going to put it right over here where the chicken is because it will all be fine and dandy. And that is all she wrote, unless you want me to chop up a fresh jalapeno.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Up to you.
I'll save them for tomorrow.
FX having rice tonight. Leftover jerk chicken.
Yum.
Robert been running a lot. Missed out on a bunch of money makers. But you haven't.
No, no. We've been
here
gone for a couple months.
You haven't missed out on any?
Nope. It's the same ones we've missed out on.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm only making a few of these, so I don't have a great big casserole dish. Back to us, that's fine.
At the cutting board.
Okay. I did.
Give me a second. I'll put you back on.
You're fine. I'm gonna plan on 4 of these, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you stir or?
Yeah, I can put the lid on. I'll turn it down so it doesn't. We'll just have to watch it. And some chocolate cheese. What? It'll be fine.
Robert says, "Oh, so this stuff." Yep.
Nope.
No, we've been off for 2 months.
You've been busy. We've been busy. Everybody's busy. But that's okay, because you guys have been busy making some deliciousness. Adding to that flavor profile over there you got going on. Would you hand me your open jar of salsa, please? You've got more. I'll buy you more.
Plenty.
So to go with our green rice, we're doing salsa verde enchiladas.
Jalapeno verde.
The jalapeno verde.
And it's
Chili loves it. I'm showing him off. I'm showing it off. Chili loves it.
It's from Schnucks.
We go through 2 jars a week, at least. So a couple of tricks. Instead of greasing your baking dish, put salsa down. I never get in trouble. Okay, I get in trouble a lot, but not with the people who matter most. All right. Now, for our enchiladas. And I'm not good at this, and I overstuff, and there it is. Can you see everything I'm doing?
Everything.
Okay.
See that?
Enough cheese.
Oh, I can't see where your chicken and the.
Oh no, that's okay. Do that. Enough of that. You want dry spice or you want a sauce in that dry? Okay. Well, then that gives me an opportunity to use some J effect. Just a little dust of the taco. Because the chicken's been flavored in the cook, but now these you don't roll these like a burrito. Exactly. And it's okay if they fall out on the end. And we're going to nestle that right inside the pan.
It's in the bath.
Mm-hmm. Now, the recipe in her cookbook calls for corn tortillas, which I love. Chili does not, so we just don't go there. I'm trying to spread our chicken out enough that we have chicken everywhere. Need a paper towel. And a light dusting of our J effect.
We put onions on?
No, onions go on top. They're a garnish. I just wanted to get them done, yeah. When you put these in the pan too, put them seam side down. Dose.
Perfect.
It was a little girthy, but I'll cram them in there.
We'll make it fit.
Cheese.
Earth be darned.
Chicky. I'm gonna save some chicken for the pound dogs. And chicken's cooked. All we're doing is heating and melting cheese. So these do not take long. Squish.
Oh, extra.
All right, so a decent sized chicken breast got us 4 with a few bites for the dogs.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Use the cheese on top
Almost. Let me do this first.
or salsa. Man, that's going to be good.
Yeah. You got another jar.
Okay.
I'm going to spread this out just a little bit though, because you really kind of want to cover as much as you can. And it soaks in the baking.
JFX says she likes the corn tortillas as well, but for enchiladas she prefers flour.
Yeah, I'm fine either way. I like corn, but I also it's kind of a pain in the tuchus, so for
Yeah.
tonight certainly. Oh, most definitely. Yeah. All right. This cheese. A light layer of this cheese because here you just put this back in the fridge, please, so it doesn't get all melted.
For not that bad.
Oh, the alarms went off. I could not find cotija cheese, so I have like the queso fresco that's melty. So we're gonna dollop some of that on top.
The dogs can be very friendly once they get to know you.
Oh yeah, our German Malinois is a very much a sweet dog after she figures out you're okay. Until then, good luck to you. All right. So 2 different kinds of cheese.
Good luck to us.
Yeah, she got out the front door one day, and I thankfully caught her quite literally by the collar. She was going to eat the Amazon delivery guy because I mistakenly, not realizing he was coming to the door,
Yeah.
went outside. All right. So we'll check these in about 10 minutes. And we're going to check this. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. Or
If I
can.
turn on the.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And it's not anywhere near, I mean, it's getting there, but it's still got some ways to go. All right. We'll save our 2 bites of chicken for last. I also have an avocado I need to remember to cut up for my food, which I will. All right, so last but not least is our shrimp cocktail. Bless you.
Sorry. Soap.
Soap my butt.
Open up. Rice.
That was the pepper in the rice. Those poblanos are a little on the spicy. All right, last but not least, shrimps. This one I need the recipe for because it's a little on the intricate side. A little bit. I mean, I've got everything chopped. So this is definitely a magic of TV.
Oh yeah.
Because I had to remake it.
JFX says she can only find cotija. No Kroger in the cheap town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not an easy one to find, so we use what we can. Ooh, right now
we can substitute.
All right, chili bean. I need the ketchup out of the
fridge?
Yeah, that. Thank you. I bought limes, but I think I'm just going to cheat
Here
and
you
use
go.
lime juice. Thank you. I think I have everything else. All right. So this recipe is for a pound of shrimp. I cut it in half, did half earlier because it's supposed to sit at least 30 minutes and up to 12 hours, which makes a difference because it actually kind of marinates. If you're familiar with ceviche, it's a little bit like that process, although we've cooked the shrimp. I'm going to make the sauce first, and I'll talk to you about the shrimp. So I have got half a cup of ketchup. I'll talk to you about ketchup brands. I do not like Heinz because I think it's got too much vinegar in it. I know, I'll put it back up. I forgot I had to go down and get a new one. Can't open and talk at the same time, sorry. Anyway, I don't like Heinz ketchup because I think it has too much vinegar and it offsets anything that you use ketchup in. So I use either Red Gold or Hunt's because of that. So nope, I'm gonna eyeball roughly. It's plenty, I'll tell you that. After having made some. Okay. About a quarter cup of lime juice, which is going to be a couple of limes. And yes, I am purposely eyeballing. Here you go. Recipe calls for a tablespoon of Worcestershire, so we're going to half that. Recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of Maggi sauce, which here you have to buy at international groceries. There's a European version and an Asian version. You want the European version for most things that are not Asian cuisine. It is celery, the celery flavor profile. So a couple shots of that because we're not. Yum. A tablespoon of olive oil. And I have my onion and jalapeno already chopped. So in the recipe, it's half a cup of onion chopped and 1 whole jalapeno. So those are going in. My nose is running. This calls for olives, which chili does not like. Green or black, but it calls for green olives. So instead, I punted with capers. And I'm going to use about half a tablespoonful. It gives it the briny that you need, and another half a tablespoon of the brine itself, without the olive, which chili doesn't like. So we punted. It's the texture thing, I think. Let's see. I'm using, instead of a seeded ripe tomato, I am using Rochelle, basically. And I used half of it earlier and half of it now. A little can. And parsley, which I should have snipped. Will you put the ketchup back, please?
I'd love to.
It's not a hard recipe. It's just rather intricate.
It's got a lot of moving.
It's got a lot of moving parts, yeah. So I'm going to pull some celery out of here. A tablespoon of celery and another of soap. Parsley, I'm sorry. And more soap. I'm gonna go light on the soap because that's about all I have left. Give me a reason to use my parsley, though. Goodness, my Arrow Garden over here. Arrow Garden kind of quit making its stuff because somebody else bought them. But I've got dill that is going crazy and parsley that's going crazy, and it has killed off everything else because it can't get to the light. All right. Yeah, now I know. And I've got regular oregano, not Mexican up here, but we're going to use it anyway. And we're going to give all of this, we're going to wad it all up. You know how I don't do accents well. I can do a Kentucky accent. I don't have a lot of space here. All right. It reminds me of the little, was it a mouse in Looney Tunes? The little Mexican guy. Was it a mouse?
It was Tom and Jerry.
Was it Tom and Jerry? I don't remember. Okay, so there's herbs in there. And this one we're going to use Pink Tiger black garlic chili salt instead of just regular salt, and about half a teaspoon. Or, more or less based on how you like things. And our avocado is for garnish. It is very fresh and very delicious. And a lime for garnish if you want it. I've got one sitting here, but
Reading is off in the mouth.
that's who I was thinking of. Cannot for the life of me think of his name. All right, so that is basically our marinade. And I have half a pound of shrimp. Now, if you use the full pound for the recipe, you would, you'd have double this. So there's 10 little shrimps, tail still on. Buy them raw, boil them for a minute, and then take them out quickly because you don't want them so cooked that they won't continue to soak up this. And just make sure they're nice and covered. I stirred the one I made this morning a couple times this afternoon just to make sure everything was getting good and drowned. And they're just going to sit in that and be very happy. Happy little shrimpies. Oh, I'm hoping I didn't kill my rice and all of that because I forgot about it. Hey, looky there. Hot.
Turn the thing off.
I'm going to test drive it here.
Off, not high.
I will make sure it was a job. It's done and it's so good. Wow. Okay, that's got some flavor to it.
Kind of flavor.
Salsa verde flavor. Yeah. That's wow. Okay, I've never done rice that way, and wow. I'm gonna chop up a lime here. All right, would you swap my shrimps? Owie.
There, that's done too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the oven off and leave them in there until we get all the rest of it done here. All right, I'm gonna chop our limes. I'm rolling it around to get it to loosen up a little bit so it'll juice when we squeeze. And my phone's sitting over there.
My phone is.
Okay, that works too. All right, avocado. I'm gonna do this on my other cutting board. It's back here by your stuff.
Oh, there it is.
All right, avocado. Hilt of the knife. Roll. If you're not used to doing this, roll. Here's another trick. This is where I cut. Turn it on the side. Repeat. Because when you do that, guess what? You don't have to mess with that right there. And I gotta wash my hands. Oh, because now my hands are all sticky and slimy and clumping. And then take a spoon, and I'll eat this whole thing tonight, but take a spoon And there you go. No smacking the pit with the back of your knife and missing. Avocados are notorious for going brown, and it's because they oxidize. So eat them. Otherwise, mash them with some lemon juice and try to put them in airtight, like really super airtight container, and you'll still get a little bit of brown on the top. Just mash it back in. You'll never know. They're not going to last more than a day in the fridge, though. So those. I'm trying not to get my hands all avocado-y again, so I can snap a photo real fast. How are we doing on anything? Okay, there's that. Here's our shrimps. Tail on. We're going to plate 2 of them so I can take a cute little picture while Chili Bean talks. I don't know. Rehash your cocktail. Tell him how you did the cocktail.
I know it.
Lime.
Watching you. Doing all that. So to make the
Oh,
piña picante,
there's a lot of room here.
quarters tequila, 3/4 vinegar, quarter milk, and half an ounce of syrup. We use a habanero lime syrup, wheat simple syrup. We use a chipotle lime simple syrup, which was made with 1 cup water, 1 cup sugar, 1 tablespoon of lime juice.
Did you guys see those?
Chipotle pepper. So good.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
You can knock the mater off of it. Coming in hot with the enchilada too. Yeah, we'll put that there for now. I'm not gonna be able to plate those for you guys because they're gonna have to sit and cool down for a few minutes. But I'll take pictures of them.
We'll take pictures.
All right, knock the maters off.
Knock them in.
Ready?
Go for it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you guys, I dripped. Those are sorry, I really did drip. Tomato all down in front of me. Those are not gonna last the night. They're gonna be gone.
Oh man, that's really good.
And I'm gonna save that for another plate. I'll take a picture of that. Those are delicious. Wow. Everything else is too hot to eat except for
Avocado.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a bite of rice though.
Okay.
Double dipping, but it's my food.
That's good.
And a cup, by the way, makes a lot of rice. Like there's 6 servings in there easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's delicious. Probably could use a little bit more salt.
Yeah.
We think, but that's easy to fix.
Yes, salt here.
Yeah, we're good. You want to show them all this here again?
Okay.
They didn't get to see the enchiladas coming out. So there's 4 of them.
Enchiladas, 4 enchiladas, green rice.
Remember,
it actually is green.
It is very green. That is a really good way of getting the flavor into the rice itself. And part of why you toast it and get it hot and warm, ready to go, is the same way potatoes work. It's going to pull that in faster when it's already warm. Wow, that's good. These were super simple. Light layer of salsa. We rolled them up, put them on top of that, and then another layer of salsa on top, so it kind of soaks in. Yeah, definitely cheese. But that salsa will soak into the flour tortilla. So
Mhm.
you'll get a really nice, soft, yummy, melty, cheesy bite.
Mhm.
So there's
dinner
our Cinco de Mayo on.
in 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, and 3 things. Well, so the shrimp cocktail you need to do that early, but
Yeah.
but it comes together pretty quick. So yeah, 3 things in 45 minutes.
Mhm.
You guys can totally do that.
Yeah, you can do this.
And the um, enchiladas can be made earlier in the day and then just put in the oven. Like
Mhm.
if you're having friends over,
Sure.
do as much ahead of time as you can.
We did a little bit of that tonight.
Mhm.
The shrimp
With the shrimp, and I
with
took
the chicken breast. You did that.
lots of shortcuts too. So take shortcuts where you can and use
Because
local, shop local.
drink cocktails.
J Effect and Pink Tiger and Glacier's End are
Mhm.
staples in our kitchen
Mhm.
because they go with a lot of things.
They do.
Like always something I can grab.
Yeah.
So, and there we go. Are we good?
That's
I'm,
it.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Okay, so we're hungry. Thank you so much for hopping on tonight, and we're so happy to be back and
We
happy you
are.
were with us. And next week we're going to show off one of JFX's newest
Mhm.
items, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you which one though.
No, we're not going to tell you which one. Nope. Mm-mm. All right.
Not yet. We'll find out later.
See you guys next week. Bye.